Hey there everyone, Drew Goldfarb from eXp Realty in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming to you with a breakdown for the first game of the regular season, the Vegas Golden Knights opening up the 2024-25 NHL season at home against the Colorado Avalanche. Before we get into this game, goldfarbhomes.com, goldfarbhomes@gmail.com, 702-900-8857. That is how you reach me, Drew Goldfarb, your friendly local Las Vegas real estate agent. Love to help you find a new home, buy, or sell, whatever you're looking to do in the entire Las Vegas Valley, Clark County. I'm your guy for that. Let's get into the game. Knights and Avs, and it is a money line toss-up for this one, minus 110 on both sides. So a really great way to start the year when it comes to kind of helping guide you, in case you're new, through what these betting odds mean. Minus 110 on both sides means that basically the sportsbook is saying it could go either way. They're getting a good enough split of the wagers on both sides that this is going to basically make them a little bit of money regardless of which side wins. But they're basically saying either team could come away with a victory. And that is what computer models are saying as well, at least kind of. The Colorado Avalanche favored slightly by Money Puck, 51.6% in their computer model. Vegas given a 48.4% chance to win this game, which basically means you're getting a little bit better value on the Colorado side of things than you are on the Vegas side, at least based on that computer model. And with the way the outlook for these two teams looks this season, I have to at least slightly agree when it comes to value per bet dollar, Colorado is the more favorable side for this game. So a lot of changes for this roster year to year. This one in particular, we've seen it in Vegas in years past as different players have been brought into the fold, and now we're seeing players leaving. We saw it with Riley Smith previously, and now we're seeing it with Jonathan Marchessault is gone, Chandler Stevenson is gone, Alec Martinez, a very long tenured Golden Knight, is now gone, Mantha, Amadio, Carrier, Cotter, none of them are here. Carlson is not going to be in the opening night lineup. So this top 6, top 9 offensively is going to look very different than it did 6 months ago, than it did 18 months ago, or 12 months ago, opening day last year. And the defense is going to look a little different. No real additions to speak of on the defensive end of things. You still have Pietrangelo, you still have Shea Theodore. You've got a lot of talent there, but you are missing a player who's been part of this team for a very long time. Seeing how this team comes together in the early stages of the season is going to be interesting. The projections, Hockey News has Vegas projected to finish second in the Pacific Division. There is some competition at the top with Edmonton, the reigning Western Conference champions, and Vancouver, depending on their goaltending health situation with Thatcher Demko, both being very competitive teams. Vegas expected to be kind of in that mix, but with the losses that they've had, it's hard to say that they are really going to be the team and not Edmonton at season's end, at least in the 82-game standings. Anything can happen once the playoffs come around. But we're a long ways away from the postseason. This is just game 1 of an 82-game regular season. So let's talk about the odds. Again, minus 110 on both sides of this money line. A little bit more value for talking about Colorado, but looking at Vegas on a money line, especially at home, is really never going to provide you a ton of value because the sportsbooks know people in Vegas like to bet on Vegas. So you're not really getting true value on them most of the time anyway. Minus 110 on both sides of this one. BetMGM is where I'm getting those odds from, accurate as of this recording at least. The moneyline bets are still coming in like 2-1 on the Vegas side of things because it's opening day, it's the home opener, it's the Vegas Golden Knights playing in Vegas. So there's going to be a lot of money coming in on the team in gold. I do think that really means the value is on Colorado. I would like to see them very slightly closer to even money to be like, oh, bet against the Knights on opening night. Where's the fun in that? So let's talk about some prop bet options. Georgiev and Hill are the probable goaltending starters for tonight's game. And this is a prop bet that I like to talk about because I want to make something very clear on it. Both lines are set on saves to 26.5, with the over paying at minus 125 for Colorado's netminder, minus 115 for Vegas's. And again, if just in case you're not aware, it is goalie specific. So if they ended up getting taken out of the game and replaced, it doesn't matter if combined goalies for Colorado make 27 saves. If Georgiev leaves the game after only making 12, the under ends up paying out. So with that kind of housekeeping out of the way, one thing to keep in mind with this is not to say that a goalie making 27 saves has to have a great game. It can go the other way. They can stop 27 out of 33 shots, and their team could lose 6-2. that can happen, and the over on saves is still going to pay out. It's really a question of how many shots is each team going to take and get on net. Colorado had one of the best offenses when it came to shots on goal last season. About 33 shots on goal per game was their average, 5th best in the entire NHL, and 2nd best in the Western Conference. Vegas, much more middle of the pack, a few shots on goal less than that was their average, and they allowed about as many as they took, maybe 1.5 fewer shots on goal per game allowed for Vegas than they took. For Colorado, that was a much more significant split, about 2.5 to 3 shots on goal fewer allowed versus taken. So the Avalanche get a lot of shots on goal, and basically if Adin Hill gives up even 3 goals in tonight's game, he should still reach 27 saves, because I would expect Colorado to get 30 to 33 shots on goal in this game. If you're looking for a fun prop bet that still has some pretty decent payouts on it, there's an option with BetMGM that allows you to bet on the timing of the first goal of the game. Doesn't matter who scores it or which side scores it, just when will the scoreless tie be broken. If it happens in the first 9 minutes, 8 minutes 59 seconds technically, if it happens at 9:00, 11 minutes left in the first period, it would go the other way, but that's at -145, that we're going to basically get a quick goal. We saw a lot of offense in the 3 games that happened last night, so that could carry over here. If you're betting that the first goal of the game is going to happen at the 9-minute mark or beyond within regulation, it's even money. There is technically an option that it's going to be scoreless in regulation, 50 to 1. If you're the kind of bettor who wants to put $1 on something like that, to be like, ooh, if this happens, I'm going to go out and grab a steak dinner afterwards or the next day, or some all-you-can-eat sushi for 2, go for it. But realistically, you're looking at one of those first 2 bets. I do think there's a bit of value on either of them. We've seen a lot of high-scoring games through the first 3 of the season that happened last night. There was a lot of offense. There was a lot of offense early. It's kind of a goaltending thing, though. You're looking at Georgiev against Adin Hill. The offenses are good enough where we could see a goal in the first 9 minutes, but at even money to say that it's going to be scoreless for the first 8 minutes and 59 seconds of the game, I might lean that way. If you're looking for some offense out of the Golden Knights, if you think they're going to get to Georgiev a little bit in this game, you're looking for a points prop bet, and for me, I always kind of skip over the main guys because you're just not getting great value, or you have to basically predict they're going to have a spectacular game. Even a guy who's a point per game player, if he's known to do that, the sportsbooks are going to set the line at 1.5 points. You're going up against Colorado. I don't want to bet on Jack Eichel needing at least 2 points, and I also don't want to take him on under 1.5 because Jack Eichel is probably going to be a big part of the offense when he's in the lineup for the Golden Knights this season. So I'm looking for value on players whose line is set to 0.5 points in this game. And for me, that's Tomas Hertl paying at -110, Alex Pietrangelo paying at +120, and Shea Theodore paying at even money +100. The reason I'm looking there is because I feel like they're probably in a position where they're going to get the ice time to at least get an assist. If Vegas is going to score a couple goals in this game, 1 or 2 of those 3 players should at least have a hand in one of those goals. So I think that you're getting really good value for money on those. That's my preview for this game. Let me know who you think is winning. Are the Golden Knights going to go off to a 1-0 start tonight in this season, or is Colorado going to spoil the home opener? Let me know down in the comments below. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate in the Las Vegas or surrounding Valley area, let me know. Goldfarb Homes across social media, goldfarbhomes@gmail.com. 702-900-8857 is the phone number. You can click the link in my bio as well for any of that. Look forward to talking to you about that soon. Go Knights, go.